breaking news tonight. Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul.
Months ago, when our team broke this disturbing video of Diddy violently assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, better known as the singer.
Diddy's attorney just made a major blunder, accidentally leaking evidence that got Diddy officially arrested. And what was it, you ask? A shocking video that's been circulating for months, showing him violently beating his ex-girlfriend, Cassie. Yeah, the same Cassie who last year filed a massive lawsuit exposing some seriously disturbing details about their toxic relationship.
A lawsuit filed against Sean Diddy Combs accuses the music performer and executive of physical and.
But how did Diddy's own legal team fumble and let this bombshell out? And what does this mean for Diddy's future? Let's break down this shocking twist and the downfall of one of hip-hop's biggest names. Sean Diddy Combs, the hip-hop mogul who's been hit with multiple accusations of SA from several women, was arrested late Monday in New York after a federal grand jury indicted him. Damian Williams, the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, shared a post on social media saying, "We're expecting to unseal the indictment in the morning and we'll have more to say then." As for the charges, details haven't been revealed just yet, but Combs' lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, responded with, "We're disappointed they're going after Mr. Combs with what we believe is an unfair prosecution by the U.S. Attorney's Office." Combs' lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, also mentioned that Diddy had actually gone to New York last week expecting the charges to come. "He's not perfect, but he's no criminal," Agnifilo said. Diddy was arrested at the Park Hyatt on 57th Street around 8:30 p.m. Monday night. He's expected to spend the night in custody and appear in court on Tuesday morning, but obviously his fans are disappointed. One of them wrote, "They saying Diddy had his own handcuffs ready when the feds pulled up." Another one added, "Cassie got her money and Diddy's still going to jail. A win is a win." The whole federal investigation into Combs started back in March when Homeland Security Investigations agents raided his mansions in LA and Miami with search warrants. After the raids, his defense attorney, Aaron Dyer, called the operation a ridiculous use of military-level force, saying the accusations were baseless and that Combs is innocent and will keep fighting to clear his name. Since then, though, his career has been clouded by SA lawsuits and this federal investigation. Diddy was once one of the biggest names in hip-hop, cranking out hits like "Can't Nobody Hold Me Down," "I'll Be Missing You," and "Shake Ya Tail Feather," all of which topped the U.S. charts. His label, Bad Boy Records, was a powerhouse, with stars like Notorious Big and Mace under his wing. He also made serious moves outside of music, with successful ventures like his Sean John clothing line and Ciroc vodka. But since these allegations came out, which he's denied, his reputation has taken a hit. Just 6 years ago, hip-hop's power couple Diddy and Cassie dazzled the red carpet at the 2018 Met Gala in New York City. Cassie, known for her hit Official Girl, stunned in a black tuxedo with a sleek Aaliyah-inspired swoop bang, while Diddy, the press play music mogul, complimented her look with his signature all-white ensemble and an iced-out crucifix for added flair. They epitomized the rock star lifestyle that so many admired and envied. However, 2 years before that celebrated evening, a newly unearthed video released by CNN today allegedly shows Diddy punching, kicking, and brutally beating his then-girlfriend. CNN has released the video with detailed context on their page, including the date, time, and events leading up to and during the incident captured in the surveillance footage. More details are provided below, courtesy of CNN. The footage, compiled from multiple camera angles dated March 5, 2016, appears to show the rapper, producer, and business mogul during an incident that, according to Ventura's complaint, occurred at the now-closed Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles. CNN verified the location based on publicly available photos of the former hotel's interior. A 2016 surveillance video obtained exclusively by CNN shows Sean Diddy Combs grabbing, shoving, dragging, and kicking his then-girlfriend Cassie Ventura during an altercation. This incident matches allegations from a now-settled federal lawsuit Ventura filed in November. The footage, compiled from multiple camera angles dated March 5, 2016, appears to show the rapper, producer, and business mogul during an incident that, according to Ventura's complaint, took place at the now-closed Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, City, Los Angeles. CNN verified the location by comparing the video with publicly available photos of the former hotel's interior. In the video, Ventura exits a hotel room and walks towards a bank of elevators. Combs, holding a towel around his waist, runs down the hall after her. He grabs her by the back of the neck and throws her to the floor. Still holding his towel closed with one hand, he then turns and kicks her. As Ventura lies on the ground, Combs retrieves a purse and suitcase from the floor near the elevators. He turns around and kicks Ventura again as she remains motionless on the floor. According to the video, about 4 seconds pass between the two kicks. He then briefly drags Ventura by her sweatshirt toward a room before walking away. Ventura is then seen slowly standing up. She gathers items from the floor and moves to pick up a phone on the hallway wall near the elevators. Combs, still in a towel and socks, returns. A mirror directly across from the security camera shows Combs appearing to shove Ventura. Seconds later, he sits down on a chair, grabs an object from a table, and forcefully throws it toward Ventura. Combs is seen walking away, but then turns back toward Ventura as an elevator door opens and someone appears to exit. One person on Twitter himself confirmed the news. Breaking CNN has obtained footage of Diddy repeatedly beating his then-girlfriend Cassie in a hotel hallway. I want to note that Kimora Lee Simmons has warned people about Diddy's conduct for years, and she has either been attacked for doing so or ignored. Diddy also threatened her when she was pregnant. Major story by Ewagmeister the Sandrig Sean Diddy Combs, the iconic hip-hop mogul and Bad Boy Records founder, is now facing a federal lawsuit from his former artist and ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. Since these legal battles began, more people have come forward with additional allegations. One of the most notable claims comes from Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, who has started to reveal some shocking details about Diddy's personal life. In a recent interview, Gene Deal disclosed that Diddy has certain preferences, specifically mentioning BBCs. According to Deal, Cassie alleged that Diddy pressured her to search the internet for male escorts, particularly those with BBCs, to engage in intimate encounters with them. These revelations point to a more hidden, darker side of the music mogul that has stayed out of the spotlight until now.
Watching her get smashed by BBCs. So, what you think about that? Do you think she was the only one getting banged by him?
Speculation has been swirling as Gene Deal delved deeper into the situation, hinting that Cassie might not have been the only one involved in these activities. The question now lingers: was Diddy, a man with vast influence and power, also participating in these encounters with male escorts? This possibility has ignited even more curiosity, leaving people to wonder just how much of Diddy's private life remains hidden beneath the surface.
This man had this woman search for prostitutes online just for them to have.
The ambiguity of masquerade masks worn during these escapades added an extra layer of mystery, making it challenging for Cassie to identify those involved. Gene revealed that he used to wear masks so that no one can know him or accuse him, and ultimately he can enjoy the acts without any disturbance.
Prostitutes and Diddy, they all wore masquerade masks. He didn't want her to know who they were. So
the conversation took a turn towards the alleged censorship and editing of the lawsuit's content before reaching the public eye. Gene has hinted at a more extensive narrative, suggesting that certain elements had been carefully omitted, leaving the fans in suspense about the undisclosed portions of the scandal. Whispers of industry secrets echoed through the interview, as the conversation touched upon stories that had circulated for years. Diddy's purported attempts to involve other celebrities like Chris Brown and the members of the group B5 in similar activities painted a picture of a music industry plagued by hidden vices.
A story that he was trying to get Chris Brown. There's stories about,
Now, but what Cassie alleged about him in the lawsuit? After being in a relationship with Combs for more than a decade, Cassie is making serious allegations, citing multiple incidents of A, including violent beatings, and H, throughout their time together. The New York Times first brought these distressing accusations to light, detailing a disturbing narrative of Combs exerting control over every facet of Cassie's life. The lawsuit portrays a bleak pattern of A violence and SH that endured until the relationship ultimately ended in 2018. She said in a statement to the Times that after years in silence and darkness, she was finally ready to tell my story and to speak up on behalf of myself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and A in their relationships. A representative for Combs, who goes by multiple monikers such as Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Diddy, and Love, strongly denied the allegations, labeling them as offensive and outrageous. The spokesperson insisted that these accusations emerged after Ventura allegedly sought a purported $30 million settlement from the mogul.
Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura, are saying tonight that the two have settled a lawsuit she filed against the mogul yesterday in Manhattan federal court. Ventura.
The statement further stated, Miss Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Ventura's legal representative informed the New York Times that she had been offered 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of this lawsuit, an offer she reportedly declined. Requests for comments from Ventura's representatives currently remain unanswered. The unsettling lawsuit reveals a distressing narrative of the relationship, illustrating a situation where Combs took control over both the personal and professional facets of Cassie's life. The allegations encompass years of severe beatings, coerced encounters, and an overarching threat of violence.
Yikes. She's claiming she was stuck in a decade-long cycle of violent baby.
Since founding Bad Boy Records in 1993, he has played a pivotal role in the hip-hop scene. However, as per the lawsuit, Combs allegedly aggressively pursued Ventura, who at the age of 19 signed with Bad Boy and quickly ascended to fame. The legal document claims that during a gathering for her 21st birthday, Combs forcibly kissed her, exploiting his power and influence in the immediate aftermath.
She also says that he got physical with her and forced her to be intimate with men of the night. You know how we call women of the night?
Citing Combs' position as the founder of Bad Boy Records, the lawsuit claims that Ventura felt compelled to accede to his advances and offers of D to avoid jeopardizing her career. It describes how he enticed her into an ostentatious, fast-paced, and D-fueled lifestyle. Following the commencement of their relationship, Combs purportedly showered Ventura with luxurious vacations, funded apartments in both New York and Los Angeles, and adorned her with designer clothing, while also providing her with financial support. The lawsuit argues that this opulent lifestyle was orchestrated to ensure her complacency and compliance. However, as the relationship evolved, Combs is alleged to have become increasingly controlling and abusive, with instances of physical violence including punching, kicking, and stomping. Furthermore, the lawsuit asserts that he coerced her into carrying his firearms in her purse on multiple occasions. The legal document portrays Combs as prone to uncontrollable rage, alleging that he compelled Ventura to participate in S-acts with male S-workers, capturing these encounters through photography and filming. The suit suggests that she was administered D before and during these incidents, enabling her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. Moreover, the lawsuit asserts that Ventura was a victim of SA, claiming that she was allegedly coerced into participating in non-consensual S-acts in multiple cities. In 2015, the legal document alleges that Combs subjected Ventura to such a severe beating that when his security guard and assistant witnessed her with 2 black eyes, a burst and bruised lip, and a huge welt on her forehead, they were moved to tears. According to Ventura's allegations, she was reportedly consistently forced to seclude herself in hotels until her bruises healed.
That not long after she met him in 2005, when she was only 19 years old, he began a pattern of control and included.
The lawsuit claims that Combs employed his companies to exert further control over Ventura's life. Despite his purported loyal network witnessing the A, the legal document contends that they were hesitant to take any substantial action to intervene or halt Mr. Combs's alleged behavior. Her volatile and A partner, who also owned her label and therefore held her future success in his hands, had fully exerted control over every aspect of her life, the lawsuit stated. According to the lawsuit, Combs allegedly utilized the threat of additional violence and his extensive network to coerce Ventura into remaining in the relationship whenever she attempted to leave. In a particular instance, after Ventura briefly dated Kid Cudi in 2012, Combs purportedly retaliated by destroying the rapper's car. Kid Cudi corroborated Ventura's account, confirming to the New York Times, "This is all true."
Diddy blow up the rapper's Kid Cudi car in 2012 when he and Cassie were briefly linked.
In 2016, James Cruz, the president of Bad Boy Management, allegedly conveyed to Ventura that her single would not be released unless she complied with answering phone calls, as outlined in the lawsuit. By 2018, Ventura was resolute in ending the relationship. Following a dinner where she expected to discuss the matter, Combs allegedly forced his way into her home and essayed her, according to the lawsuit. Subsequently, she left the home, which he had financed, returned the car he had purchased for her, and completely severed all ties with him. The lawsuit highlights the extensive harms and trauma endured by Ventura, necessitating intensive medical and psychological care. In pursuit of justice, the legal document states, Ms. Ventura therefore seeks justice for the decade of her life that Mr. Combs took away from her with threats of violence, excessive use of D, physical and psychological, A, and S, slavery. The lawsuit seeks damages not only for lost wages but also for mental pain and severe emotional distress inflicted upon Ventura during the course of her alleged decade-long ordeal.
In darkness, I'm finally ready to tell my story. She's speaking up on behalf of herself and for the benefit of other women who face violence and abuse in their relationship.
Cassie's lawsuit also included allegations that Diddy forced her to have S with multiple male prostitutes while he and recorded. The lawsuit refers to these alleged SE incidents as freakouts, claiming they occurred in various hotel suites, including the Trump International Hotel in New York City. Among the serious allegations is the accusation that Diddy engaged in ST, involving Cassie being directed to while he observed for S pleasure. The lawsuit asserts that she was instructed to cover herself with oil and engage in S activities with multiple men, sometimes in masks and costumes. It's
Sex with the male prostitutes. They had to be for both of them. They was in the room, right? It's a freak-off section.
States that the music executive, who she first met as a teenager, told her it would turn him on if he saw her with another D. He allegedly hired a man and brought him to his home in Los Angeles to engage in the S acts with Cassie. Mr. Combs directed Miss Ventura to perform S acts with this man while Mr. Combs watched them, the lawsuit states. He masturbated while he directed Miss Ventura and the man to do specific S acts. The entire encounter lasted multiple days. She claimed Diddy got drunk during a freak-off around March 2016 and punched her in the face, leaving her with a black eye. Further, she stated that she attempted to leave the hotel room when he fell asleep, but he woke up and started screaming at her. Allegedly, he grabbed at her, took the glass vases from the hallway, and threw them at her, causing glass to shatter around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. Although she managed to reach her apartment, she claimed to have returned out of fear that he would become even angrier. When she returned, hotel security staff urged her to get back into a cab and go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage showing Mr. Combs beating Miss Ventura and throwing glass at her in the hotel hallway, the lawsuit states. She alleged that Diddy paid the hotel staff $50,000 for the hallway security footage from that evening. On another occasion in 2013, Diddy allegedly organized a freak-off and incurred tens of thousands of dollars in damages to the hotel. According to the lawsuit, Cassie was expected to coordinate the location and hire male S workers for these events. She was allegedly instructed to use websites and escort services to find men with large black P. The lawsuit contends that Diddy insisted on these encounters weekly, repeatedly telling her it was our thing and our secret.
Didn't want it, but Cassie, who searched for the big black, and she was searching for the big black.
Cassie claimed that these freak-offs often took place in hotel suites, including the Trump International Hotel in Columbus Circle, L'Hermitage Beverly Hills, the London Hotel in Los Angeles, and intercontinental hotels across the country. Allegedly, Diddy's assistants would assist in setting up the freak-offs by providing baby oil and lubricant. The lawsuit states Mr. Combs always supplied Miss Ventura and the S worker with copious amounts of D before and during the FOs. Miss Ventura was given ecstasy, C, GHB, ketamine, M, and A in excessive amounts during FOs, which allowed her to disassociate during these horrific encounters. It became commonplace to get IV fluids in the days after an FO to recover from the excessive substances pushed upon her. She claimed Diddy would ask her to pour excessive amounts of oil over herself before he instructed her and the S workers what to do. Cassie stated that she deleted photographs and videos of the acts if they were taken on her phone, but she claimed Diddy told her he kept many. The lawsuit further claims that he arrested her in September 2018, alleging that he forced his way into her apartment after dinner in Malibu, California. He allegedly tried to kiss her before forcibly removing her clothes and unbuckling his belt. He proceeded to Miss Ventura while she repeatedly said no and tried to push him away, the lawsuit claims. Following this alleged incident, Cassie said she took steps to completely separate herself from her longtime R. She eventually left the home he paid for and returned the car he purchased for her. But Cassie said she suffers from immense emotional distress from the immense trauma endured over a decade with Mr. Combs. Cassie said that although she has fully escaped, Diddy, the harm that the A and SA he caused her to experience for nearly a decade will forever haunt her. The lawsuit claims she has required intensive medical and psychological care to recover from trauma she lived through. The aftermath of Cassie's lawsuit brought attention to a 2019 interview with Virginia 5, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, where she detailed alleged instances of physical A. In a conversation with internet personality Tasha K, Virginia V accused Diddy of stomping on her stomach, punching her, and attempting to pay her to abort their child. She described an incident where Diddy allegedly stomped on her stomach so forcefully that it took the wind out of her, making it difficult for her to breathe. Virginia V claimed she pleaded with him to stop the A. She further asserted that those around Diddy allowed the A to happen and highlighted the mental, emotional, and physical A she allegedly endured. In a separate case, Diddy's former personal chef, Cindy Ruelas, filed a lawsuit against him in 2017, alleging SH, failure to pay overtime, and retaliation. Ruelas claimed that she was regularly asked to serve food to Diddy and his friends immediately following S activity, with the men allegedly being naked during these post-coital meals. The lawsuit also mentioned an instance where Diddy asked Ruelas if she liked his body. The lawsuit was settled in 2019 with no disclosed terms. The emergence of these additional allegations and legal actions raises further questions about the dynamics surrounding Diddy's behavior and interactions with those around him. But now it seems like escape has become impossible for Diddy. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.